or you're a liability.
Yeah.
And if you're a liability, then you don't need to be around me. I don't need no liabilities. And this is what I tell people within my company, within my team. Do it my way. Because if you mess up, I don't mind being a janitor to clean up the mess because I told you to do it a certain way.
You were looking at the mugshot of professional and well-known boxer, 30-year-old Gervonta "Tank" Davis. He was arrested by Miami Beach police early this morning on a warrant for his arrest following an alleged incident.
How are you on the phone with your mama and he's insulting you and telling you to come outside? I don't understand that. That's like the worst lie ever told.
Floyd Mayweather couldn't resist reacting to Gervonta Davis's recent arrest with a bit of sarcasm. He remarked that he always advises others to follow his example and do things the way he does. According to new reports, Davis was taken into custody over an incident that allegedly happened on Father's Day and involved the mother of his children. On July 11th, Davis was supposed to handle some important paperwork related to his business affairs, but he reportedly refused to go through with it. Insiders believe he may have known there was a warning or even a warrant out for his arrest, which could explain his hesitation. His unwillingness to cooperate only fueled further suspicion, and by the end of the day, he was arrested. The situation has stirred up plenty of online debate, with many weighing in on both the legal trouble and Mayweather's reaction.
By way of knockout, has once again been arrested in the state of Florida for once again DV, right? You know what that is. And apparently this took place on Father's Day. According to multiple reports, this took place on Father's Day, where Gervonta "Tank" Davis got into a verbal altercation, according to the reports, with his children's mother. Then that turned into a physical altercation where her mother came outside, he refused. He went to pick up the children. This was Father's Day, according to the reports. He went to pick up the two children from her home on Father's Day. And then the verbal altercation turned into a physical altercation after he told her to take the children out the car. She went to take the children out the car, and apparently, allegedly, according to these reports, he struck her in the back of the head and did some other things, according to these reports. Now, this took place on Father's Day, and today he was supposed to go to the precinct, and he was supposed to sign some paperwork that he alleged refused to do, and I guess was a warrant, for him to stay away. And now he has been arrested in Florida, in Coral, Florida, once again, and he has a bail, okay?
Gervonta Davis has earned recognition in boxing thanks to his impressive performances and a string of victories. But lately, his success inside the ring is being overshadowed by ongoing legal troubles. Davis has been making headlines more for his off-the-ring issues than for his achievements in the sport. Observers have noticed a troubling pattern in his behavior, with each incident adding to concerns about his personal choices. These repeated controversies are starting to damage his public image. While his talent is unquestioned, many are beginning to wonder whether he can stay focused and avoid the distractions that could threaten a very promising career.
Or the charges. Davis is a well-known boxer, but lately many people know him for his troubles outside the ring. Tonight we're hearing the 911 call from the woman involved in this terrifying incident. We want to warn you, it is hard to listen to.
What do you have to say about the charges against you?
Walking out of the Broward County Jail.
Do you have anything to say to that woman?
Gervonta Davis kept quiet, his bondsman the only one doing the talking.
He's got nothing to say.
Davis arrested Tuesday at a home in Parkland, charged with domestic violence. Court documents say Davis hit a woman on the side of her head with a, quote, closed hand type slap. It goes on to say the woman suffered a small cut inside her lip.
Please help me, you're gonna kill me.
Following his latest incident, Gervonta Davis was arrested in Florida, a state where he's had legal issues before. For many who follow his career, this news came as no surprise. Some see it as just another example of the same ongoing problems, calling it typical Davis behavior. Many expect this case to follow a familiar pattern, a brief time in custody followed by a quick release on bail. Because of how often this has happened, both fans and boxing commentators are beginning to feel numb to the situation. Instead of seeing it as a wake-up call, they now view these legal troubles as just another part of Davis's routine.
Breaking news, Gervonta "Tank" Davis was arrested in Florida on domestic violence charges. And what I have to say is, The rollout is here.
The Hatrix.
Musty energy.
This is typical Gervonta Tank Davis rollout. Either you argue with Floyd Mayweather over some women's or women's that y'all both dealing with, Big Ollie, we don't know what's going on, or you go ahead and you get domestic violence charges. This is typical Tank rollout. The next thing we're gonna get a toothbrush with shit on the toothbrush where you have to brush your teeth with shit on it. A crazy baby mama might put baby shit on the toothbrush. We're going to see a whole lot of stuff. That means that Gervonta Tank Davis is in camp. He's working out. Tank fans love the ghetto shit. They love Popeye chicken sandwiches. They love poking holes in condoms. They love walking in the club barefooted. They love to have stickers on their fitter caps. They love a whole lot of ghetto shit, man. So this is on brand for Tank fans. The fight's coming out. Everybody, don't worry. The fight is coming. This is just a typical Gervonta Tank Davis rollout. Ignorant ghetto shit. That's just what happens. Free Tank.
Free Tank. Doubts are rising in the sports world about the timing of Gervonta Tank Davis's recent arrest. Some analysts and fans are beginning to question whether this legal trouble could be a tactic to delay or avoid his upcoming rematch with Lamont Roach. A tweet from Anthony Marua. Gervonta Davis really found a way to get out of the Lamont Roach rematch, has sparked a wave of speculation online. Many agree, pointing out that Davis's legal issues often seem to surface just before major fights. This pattern has led some to wonder if these incidents are purely coincidental, or something more strategic. Reports now say Davis is facing charges related to both battery and domestic violence. Sadly, this isn't the first time he's faced such accusations. Past incidents involving his girlfriend and other troubling behavior have been widely discussed and even caught on video. These ongoing issues are now raising serious concerns about Davis's actions outside the ring. While the full details of the current case are still unfolding, this latest controversy could further damage Davis's public image and may affect future sponsorships or professional opportunities.
Gervonta Davis is accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in Doral.
And this is not the first run-in with the law. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live outside of the jail in West Miami-Dade.
And I know you have some details on this latest arrest for the boxer, Roy.
Christy Inelec says the charge he is facing is battery with domestic violence. And you mentioned this was an ex-girlfriend, but it is also the mother of his children. That, according to police. Let's show you who we're talking about here. You were looking at the mugshot of professional and well-known boxer, 30-year-old Gervonta Tank Davis. He was arrested by Miami Beach police early this morning on a warrant for his arrest following an alleged incident that happened in June on Father's Day. In the arrest report we obtained, Davis is accused of striking and slapping the mother of his children in the face, causing injuries to her lip as he arrived to pick up his kids from her Doral home. Unfortunately, this is not the first time Davis has made headlines for his run-ins with the law involving domestic violence. I tried to speak with him back in 2022 as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail for allegedly hitting his ex-girlfriend outside his Parkland home, causing injuries to her face.
Public opinion divided over Gervonta Davis's latest legal trouble. Reactions to Gervonta Davis's most recent arrest have been mixed. Some fans and observers are growing increasingly frustrated, pointing out that serious legal issues always seem to surface whenever Davis is lined up for a tough fight. Critics are starting to question whether the timing of these incidents is just bad luck, or something more calculated. However, others are urging caution. In the past, there have been reports suggesting that the mother of Davis's children has made misleading statements. That history has added another layer of complexity to the current situation. Given these factors, many believe it's best to wait for a full investigation before making any final judgments. The situation remains unclear, and public opinion is likely to stay split until more facts come to light.
Here we go again. Isn't it a coincidence that every time that Gervonta Tank Davis is about to fight, as we all know he's supposed to be fighting the rematch with Lamont Roach, that allegedly he hits one of his baby moms, gets arrested for domestic violence. I'm trying to figure out, is this real or this is just part of a promo? Because it's becoming a tradition. Leading up to the Gervonta Tank Davis fight, he gets arrested for domestic violence or something of that nature, right? So put it this way, Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested early Friday morning in South Florida. The WBA lightweight champ is accused of hitting his ex-girlfriend on the back of the head and slapping her, source tells me. According to an arrest report, Davis, who currently lives in Coral Springs, was taken into custody in Miami Beach before being transported to the Doral Police Department. The report states that the incident in question occurred on the night of June 15th. Damn, they kept this under wraps. According to police, Davis and victim were in romantic relationship for about 4 years and shared 2 children. Police said that Davis went to the victim's home to pick up their children for Father's Day, but verbal altercation between him and the victim ensued, which escalated to a physical altercation. According to reports, Davis told his ex-girlfriend to remove their children from his car as he no longer intended to take them. But when she leaned forward to retrieve their daughter from the back seat, Davis struck her in the back of the head, then slapped her in the face, causing a minor cut to the inner area